Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Balik lagi bersama saya Fikri. Halo guys, bagaimana kabar kalian? Semoga selalu baik-baik saja. Semoga selalu dalam lindungan Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, dan semoga selalu dijauhi dari segala mara bahaya dan kesusahan serta segala penyakit. Amin ya rabbal alamin. Dan jangan lupa guys untuk selalu bersyukur atas apa yang telah Allah berikan pada kita selama ini. Oke guys, hari ini saya akan melihat satu video dari Astro Arena berjudul Satu Dekade Tanpa Kemenangan atas Vietnam. Apa perancangan Peter Cklamovski? Saya nggak tahu guys, ini agak bahaya sebenarnya ya kalau misalkan dilihat dari sisi orang Vietnam gitu. Tentang apa yang akan dilakukan mereka ketika berhadapan dengan Vietnam nanti gitu. Tapi mudah-mudahan bukan sesuatu yang krusial ya, yang mempengaruhi kebocoran strategi gitu dari Malaysia ketika nanti menghadapi Vietnam guys. Seperti apa videonya, kita langsung simak sama-sama aja guys.
Coach, let's bring our attentions, before we wrap up the conversation, let's bring our attentions to Vietnam in June. I'm speaking from the point of view of an individual that has got a lot of traumatic experiences from previous games against Vietnam. I mean, I've had all our away trips to Hanoi in the last, 2018, 2019. We've not come back feeling happy. They've been a real force in Southeast Asian football over the last few years. But they've also had their ups and downs in recent times. But it's still a well-respected team. How are we preparing heading towards that game? Because this is probably the biggest game of the group stage.
And again, this is part of the research and to get a feeling of Malaysian football and what's ahead for us. So I'm going to ask you a question now. Okay, when was the last time Malaysia beat Vietnam?
Apa nih?
I don't register.
It's been a while, really.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
2014?
Was it 2014?
Correct.
2014
So,
EFF.
So over a decade ago.
Yeah,
right?
11 years now.
And the time the time before that was 2011. So there's sort of like, we haven't beaten
bogey team.
Well, not bogey team.
Ya, sebenarnya 2010-2011 tuh masa keemasan Malaysia ya. Pas Vietnam kalah pada saat itu.
That's in the past. But the history of it, you got to respect. Right. So we haven't beaten Vietnam for a decade. That gives us a carrot to chase. That gives us a motivation to change history. So there's positives in that. But everybody out there assuming that we'll win. No. Take a chill pill. Take a reality chill pill, because we got to be humble, realize what we've come from, and yes, we can beat them and go for it. But that's the last 16 times we've only beaten them twice. So there's a bit of history to change in this. But like I said, it's not impossible. It's not easy, but we can do it.
Does that come with extra burden to you, not only to chase a win, but also to change a destiny?
But that's a motivation. That's an opportunity for us to change a little bit of the history. Again, if you look at Vietnam, it's all backs against the wall for us. They have, I think they're unbeaten for 12 games or something. Great. We'll give them their first loss for some time. We'll beat them for the first time in over 10 years. These are the opportunities in front of us. So, respect the past, but don't reflect on it too much. Bogey team, it's not a bogey team for me. Like moving forward, we can change a bit of history. That's the opportunity that we've got in front of us. So again, respectfully, it's not going to be easy. We respect that, but we're not fearing that. We'll go head on for that and go for it.
Absolutely, I absolutely love that. The fact that we're realistic enough to be humble, but at the same time don't use it as a burden. Treat it as an opportunity.
100%.
Because I can already imagine the lift it would give for fans and players the moment we turn that stat around and we've finally beaten them. And moving forward, that'll be an incredible.
You know who gonna eat humble pie? Me. I always thought we can beat them. I never quite realized that we haven't beaten them in a decade. Thank you for pointing that out on our show.
But that's But again, that's the reality, right? So that gives us a motivation to do something that the country hasn't done for a long time. But how do we do that? Well, we do that by preparing well, getting our preparation nailed on in a unique situation where we're coming from an off season, where there's no games for the players, and then we come into camp. So it's a unique situation. And like I say, we'll fear nothing and we'll go for it, and we'll do that by the way we want to play. We again want to show the team we want to be. You saw elements of that against Nepal, and then our basis of that is to make every Malaysian proud. Wow. And then if we can, beat the Asian champions, because Vietnam won the Asian AFF Cup in December, then that's a nice feather in the cap for us.
Yeah, betul.
Beautiful. I think that perfectly sums up today's chat, Coach. I think the thing that I'll remember from the conversation today is the picture that you've painted around what the national team will aspire to be. Humble, hardworking, aggressive, and constantly willing to work and improve on the pitch. And I think from the fan point of view, I mean, speaking from the point of view of a fan, I think there's not much more we can ask really from a national team that works hard, that stays humble, that strives and attempts to break all the glass ceilings that have held us back over the years. So we absolutely look forward to that journey and that process.
And that's the thing. If we can put that out every time we play, and play some exciting football, when results will follow. Yeah, we'll move in the right direction, and that's if we can do that, and make every Malaysian proud. Let's unite and take this country forward all together.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Coach.
Thank you so much
for taking the time to be here on Bola Itu Live. It's been an absolute honor and a pleasure.
Yep.
Oke guys, memang Peter Cklamovski ini bukan seorang yang meledak-ledak ya, berapi-api gitu. Dia cukup diplomatik ya. Dia cukup santai ya bawaannya. Itu memang menjadi salah satu karakter dia. Tapi dari segi fans ya, dari segi saya gitu, itu tidak memberikan satu kepercayaan diri gitu guys. Maksud aku dia tidak memberikan jaminan, dia tidak memberikan satu kepercayaan diri kepada kita bahwa kita bisa mengalahkan Vietnam gitu. Malaysia bisa mengalahkan Vietnam dengan materi yang ada, dengan segala persiapan kajian yang sudah dipelajari, analisa yang sudah dibuat. Kita yakin gitu mampu mengalahkan Vietnam gitu. Nah, itu yang pengen fans dengarkan tuh kayak gitu guys. Itu yang saya pengen dengar gitu guys sebagai fans ya Harimau Malaya gitu. Dan itu tidak keluar dari sosok Peter Cklamovski. Dia lebih realistis ya. Dia lebih mengedepankan pendekatan bahwa kita udah lama loh nggak ngalahin Vietnam gitu. Dan itu akan sangat sulit, tapi tidak mustahil gitu guys. Dia menyelipkan sedikit harapan, tapi intinya adalah kita seperti harus sadar diri dulu gitu. Posisi kita ini bukan yang ujuk-ujuk yang tiba-tiba menjadi tim raksasa mengalahkan Vietnam begitu aja gitu. Enggak gitu. Kemungkinan itu ada, walaupun mungkin berapa persen lah gitu. Tapi kita ingat dulu, kita menempatkan dulu Vietnam di tempatnya, bahwa dia adalah tim unggulan. Dia kemungkinan bisa mengalahkan kita, tapi dengan spirit dan gaya permainan yang akan kita tampilkan, kita bisa mengalahkan Vietnam gitu guys. Tapi kita jangan terlalu over juga gitu, jangan terlalu berharap lebih juga gitu guys. Istilahnya seperti itu ya, dia tetap berpijak pada bumi gitu. Ini mungkin yang akan mengubah juga ya ekspektasi para fans Harimau Malaya, bahwa mungkin selama ini ekspektasi yang besar itu yang akhirnya mungkin merubah atau merusak tim Harimau Malaya itu sendiri gitu guys. Bahwa besarnya harapan ekspektasi terhadap tim nasional Malaysia, ketika ada hasil yang buruk, mereka langsung serang, mereka langsung tidak puas, mereka langsung membuli para pemain timnas dan federasi segala macam. Tapi ketika mungkin harapan itu tidak terlalu besar, tidak terlalu tinggi, semua mungkin akan fine aja gitu. Oke, ini mungkin proses yang harus dilalui, ini adalah sesuatu yang memang harus kita terima. Ya mungkin fanatisme itu tidak akan sebarbar yang sudah pernah ada mungkin, karena pelatih tidak akan memberikan janji-janji manis, tidak akan memberikan harapan-harapan yang besar kepada tim nasional Malaysia ini gitu. Mungkin akan sulit, tapi kita mungkin nanti akan terbiasa juga ya dengan pendekatan-pendekatan yang ditampilkan oleh Peter Cklamovski ini guys. Oke, sekian dulu mungkin guys untuk video kali ini. Mohon maaf jika ada salah kata dan salah data yang saya sampaikan. Sampai jumpa di video selanjutnya. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.